know there's teen size bass in here, and persistence pays off. Ooh, that one got it. There we go. There. What is up, MFers? Good morning and welcome out to a chilly, beautiful morning down here in Tejas. I'm taking you guys along with me on a journey today to hopefully catch some giant bass. I'm going to do as much possible to show you guys both on my side imaging, on my live sonar up front, my mapping, everything about how I'm going to try to break this body of water down, and it is a very special one. It is a body of water that I truly believe has no ceiling. I think that there's, I know there's teen size bass in here, and when it cools off in the winter, it's a time that they can group back up, they can stop being so spread out, and we're gonna have some damn fun. Please just do me a favor, drop a comment right down below, let me know if you want more videos like this one and what ones you wanna see moving forward into these winter months. And do me a favor and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down there. I look every single video to see how many of my non-subscribers, how many subscribers are watching the videos. It looks like still like, 60% of the viewers are not subscribed. So if you love bass fish, if you love giant bass, hit the subscribe button right now. Let's go out and have some damn fun breaking this giant place down. No, a lot of people think that you just put the trolling motor down and you have forward-facing sonar. You just go out and start blasting them. That's not true at all. I got here a little bit before the sun came up because I want to do some scanning on some of these offshore places, and I want to show you guys on my side imaging screen what I'm looking at. So just scanned over this point right here. Obviously it comes up, it's shooting out 85 feet to the left, to the right, and I'm looking for little shadows mostly. It looks like we got a little bit of grass or just harder bottom right up here, but besides that, maybe some bait fish right in there. I'm not seeing anything too crazy as far as shadows. I mean, we got some scattered fish out off the point, but this morning, nothing stacked up there quite yet. Let's go hit another point and see if they're grouped up any better. Okay, spot number 2. This is somewhere I've fished a lot in the past, but it's a little bit more promising. Nothing too crazy yet. As you can see, right out here off the point, it's actually, it looks kind of like brush, which there is some brush, but there's a tire pile there. Nothing too crazy, but the tops of the points is where we really start looking. Now these are shallow up here, and so you kind of see some of these streaked out shadows right there. It's kind of really tough to tell, but very good chance those are fish that are just really hard to pick up on side imaging because it's up in 2-3 feet of water. And then if you look out here a little bit further, we're starting to see on some of them hard spots there is some fish grouped up there, so that's somewhere we're going to definitely keep in mind. They're not stacked though yet, so we're gonna keep on scanning and see if we can find some schools a little bit better. And persistence pays off. Big mud flat here, not so mud flat here. Little hard spot. I found this spot actually this last winter, and it looks to me like there's a lot of fish on it. There's definitely some trees, but I'm seeing some little white marks and a lot of little black tic-tac shadows. It looks like they're there. Let's get up front, see what they look like. Guys, I ain't kidding. I'm a little soft right now, I feel like, but I'm chilly. I ain't warm out here. I know that. All right, let's see what live scope looks like on forward. Bump the gain down a few notches. Yeah, that's kind of the start of it. You guys can kind of see some flickerations out there on the bottom, and it looks like things could be pretty sexual out there. Here's some of the baits I got tied up. So when I see a group like this, I'm almost always going with my hangover first cast in there because it just gets big bites. But I also got some glides tied up over here. I got a drop shot in case it gets weird, chatterbait, bratterbait that is. That's a 500 DD. I got a 300 DD tied up. And I got all sorts of stuff over here. Here's my 300. I need to get my shit kind of together. I want to show you guys kind of a lineup though. Some of the baits I had tied on. Nico rig with a little 6-inch shaky. We got hybrid jig. We got 6-inch Aussie. We got Carolina rig. We got provokes. We even got swimming worms. Oh geez, we got some color in the water. But we got, it's only like maybe a foot visibility. Look at all them fish out there. Tough to see them on the bottom there, but I think you guys get the point. They out there. This is a fast sink. I might actually put on a medium sink so I can kind of work it slow. Sometimes these fish, when it's cooler outside, they just need a second to kind of follow that little hanging over. But we'll let the fish tell us what the retrieve speed is they really want today. I just like how it looks down there. There's my hangover at 70 feet. Pretty good sized fish right there it's coming up to. Hey bud, kind of missed the juicy fruit. Fish out there on top of it. There's my bait at 115. Some fish out on top of it. We got some fish kind of scurrying around. Probably some fish eating gizzards, which means it might get a lot better as the sun gets up. God, we might need to freaking crank them. It's dirty up here. That speed cranking deals. Oh, just got bumped. Speed cranking deal can be awesome this time of year. Those fish were not full on freaking dong. I'm getting bumped again. Whole way in, I'm getting bumped. Okay, hangover was not the deal. Not group. I'm gonna throw that 500 DD in there. It definitely could be a once the sun gets up type deal, which it is supposed to get up a little bit later. They're kind of stacked out there past this one too. Whew, that boy went out there on a damn 140-foot cast. All right, see, that's a big fish right over there. He's just kind of cruising the outskirts. Is that another big fish over there? Lost him. All right, there's some giant fish over there that I'd like to have see my cricket. I think I caught some grace. Okay, let's get the old hangover over in that group of them. Over. Get the old hangover over. Might need to drag them this morning though. We will see shortly, but big old dong following that hangover. Dang it. All right, this should be a fish right here. See my bait dropped in there 80 feet. I'm gonna keep it down there, just about a foot off the bottom in this little drain right here. That one got it already. That one went and got it already. Not a big one. Not a big one, but it's a start, guys. It's a start. Little dude. God, he's bright white too. Bright white, black lips. Huh. Kind of cool. Not what we wanted, but there's big ones around here, so ooh, like that one. Just gonna have to kind of see what they want. And so far, they're being pretty subtle, pretty sneaky. Look how big that fish is. Drop my cricket right near him. I kind of shake it as it gets down close to him, so he doesn't get scared of it. And he had nothing to do with it. Tough to tell, but they're out there losing their minds chasing it. We'll see if we can get the littles to chase, and then the big one comes and sees the party going on and seals the deal. Ooh, that one got it. He looks a little better on the screen. Yeah, that's a better one for sure. A mega giant, but he's an improved boy out there. Look how white these fish are. That is crazy how white they are. Pale, pale, pale. Still ain't him. It still ain't him, but we got a couple on the board now. Let's go. Oh God, look at all of them that just showed up. I think they pulled up off the bottom when they felt that one fighting. That schooling instinct mentality, you know. See if we got the school fired enough. I might actually throw a hair jig down, just the way that these fish are set up and kind of acting really tight to the bottom. That stop and go with a hair jig could be something that will get them to react, you know. That's a lot of fish chasing my cricket. Okay. Didn't even know where my cricket was there. I'm just twitching. Just twitching. It ain't a big one. It's definitely not a big one, but it's a mad one. A lot of 2-pounders out here, man. Just rolled up to another spot right on the edge of this channel. You can see this creek channel kind of swings in right here, and then we got a lot of shadows in that area right there. Got it. Yes. Yes. Yep, that's a different one. Not a quite big one, but that was pretty awesome. What are you doing suspending up that high? Look how skinny this fish is. God dang it. I thought that was a mega giant, just the way he was acting in the column there. And I locked him up and he just sat there. I was like, yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. No, no. In theory, he was big. Just not reality. All right, jerkbait. I think these fish are cold this morning. I'm freaking cold. My hands are frozen. There we go. There we go. Just had to get up inside the grass line, huh? Just had to get up inside the grass line. That makes sense. Had to give him something a little uglier. Yeah, bud. 4-pounder there, 4.5. Got the old Jerkbait. Yahtzee. I gotta send Brad a picture. When they done eat the Jerkbait, it's time to send Brad a picture. Little drain right here on the side of this point. Got some hydrillis. And apparently got some fish up there active and feeding, which is, you know, strange, since I ain't seen shit that's active and feeding. I'll take it. I mean, I just stopped recording because I was like, you know, I'm gonna bump up here shallow on the inside of this grass and this drain right here, and well, you ain't gonna be able to see shit on forward facing anyway. It's about 2 feet deep where I'm slinging. Makes sense. First cast with that chatter, got locked it up. Maybe that's where the more active fish are gonna be today, since we've had a pretty big major cool down. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest. I'm for it. Let's put it together. Okay. Is it big? Is it big? It feels like I snagged one on the top of the head or something. Oh no. That was weird. Just saw some out there flickering on the bottom. He's small. Alright, I just pulled up to a point that we scanned earlier. Didn't see anything on it. Well, it turns out it's got freaking megas. Just not very many of them. And unfortunately, they're acting like they're going to be dicks. Those are, see that out there at 85 feet? That's probably like a 12-pounder, 11, 12-pounder. That's one fish. If I scan over to the side, just a hair. 2 more giant ones out there, 90 feet. And another giant one right next to her. Guess I'm going to try the big glide. I literally just threw a minnow, and they, 4-inch minnow, they spooked. So, not exactly what you want to see. They're definitely very well aware of what the hell's going on. Not a fan of that. I'm trying to catch the smart ones. Just gonna glide over the top of them. And move to the side. Swimming away from the boat, which means I'm probably have been ousted. Look at those 3 giants out there. Oh my goodness, dude. Unreal. Bait's sinking. They should see it at least this time. There, that one saw it. He perked a little. Don't even know what to do about that. It's another monster. When they're so scared that they're running from a 4-inch minnow. That's not great. Sling to this guy and see if he's any different, but don't have high hopes that he's gonna be. At least he doesn't know I'm here maybe yet. Probably does. I slid up about 70 feet from those other ones and they said no. Is he gonna follow at least? Oh. He's following pretty good. And he sucked to the bottom. He's not that big. Don't go on top of it. That's where my line is. Then you'll know it's fake. God, he's right here. God dang it. Yeah, the old judge. We'll see what the judge has to say. All right. The old swimming worm. Well, so far these fish are not being easy on us. I found groups of giant ones and I'm pumped about that. I'm excited about that. I'm not that excited that well, I can't get them to bite at the moment. So right now I'm tying on something that I had on, but is my safety net, and that is the old Carolina rig, because these fish are like, they're set up on points, they're set up on hard bottom points, the big ones anyways. I mean, I can go through and I got a couple schools with smaller ones in them. I can go through and pick those guys off on a minnow or, you know, probably on a Carolina rig too, but I'm not out here fishing in Texas and spending the entire day, you know, busting my ass and getting up at 3 in the morning. So I could rail a bunch of 2-pounders and go home with stories about how I saw a bunch of double digits on the screen, right? So I'm gonna make some adjustments. I'm still hopeful as the day goes on, things will improve. Those of you guys curious about how I tie my Carolina rigs, got big weight, clacker, bead, smallest swivel as possible. I like a small swivel. I want it to get through all the cover that's down there on the bottom. And then I'm gonna tie a nice long leader, especially because these fish are super inactive. See if that's the ticket. We're seeing big ones, we just gotta figure out a way to get them to bite. What are you? Oh, a bass fish. A big bass fish too. A little bit of a waller and head. You guys just cruising out here. And my leader's not very good. Good job, Ben. Good job. Well, it's promising at least. Well, there's a bunch of guys just out cruising in the middle of nowhere. All right, that's enough. Okay, bye. How big is this one? Not giant, he's excited because he gets to come up and spend some time in the nice cool Texas there. That was cool. Just kind of cruising out in the middle of nowhere. Why is he cruising out here? No idea. Because he's 4 pounds and just wants to, I guess. He makes the rules. Why was he out here? We don't know. I'm just kind of in between spots. I was like, screw it, I'll just get on my trolling motor and see what shit looks like in between spots. There we go. There we go. Wallering. Oh no, came off. Dang it. Friggin' school of them just rolled in. I flipped my little sneak cricket out and that one donged it. Oh no! Finally a giant one smoked the hangover. Yeah, dang it. Don't know how I didn't get it. God, they're so spooky. Making a 120-foot cast with it. Sinking it down there slow. But I just pulled up to this point I've been to. This is the third time I've been here today. I finally think they're getting more active. Had that one bite come off, and then that one just slammed the hangover. What do we got here? I don't think he's that big. No, he's not. He's just super mad. I was gonna say, he didn't look like he was freaking 18 pounds like he thought he was. Chunky, a little thicker. It's just freaking out here in Narnia, guys. Seeing fish, chasing bait, chasing threadfin balls. Honestly, I could probably just drive around the middle of the dang off some of these points and have a shot at some big ones if I came across them. Come on, be a big girl. Be a big girl. Pretty solid one. Look at this following her. Looking for more. Sneaky little snakes. Sneaky little snakes. Look at that. Dark colored fish. Pretty cool looking fish. Whew. You guys saw it. Well, going through the footage and realized the outro for this video did not have any audio. I have no idea why. Why not, right? Technology. But there isn't a whole lot to talk about anyways, other than the fact that I have now been out 5 times. The last 5 times I've been out in Texas, I have found giant bass. I have used every sneaky little trick and tactic that I usually can use to catch a giant limit of bass, or at least get a couple good ones, or at least get them to freaking follow. And it has been like impossible to make these fish bite. So I'm hoping in the back of my head, it's like a timing deal. It's a weird time of the year. We do finally just now have like a fall period here in the south. The water's finally under 60 degrees. So it's like a true fall now. So hopefully the fish are screwed up from that. Temperatures have been up and down and all over the place. So I'm banking on that. Maybe I've just been going to the wrong places at the wrong time, because they're there. They're just not wanting to commit. I don't know if it's a pressure thing, but I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a little nervous that things have changed drastically over the last few years, flat out because of the increased amount of pressure on these fisheries, and these fish are just crazy conditioned. It's something that we see different times of the year throughout the country, and especially down here on these Florida strain fish. They're very smart. They can see extremely well. I know people think that you just go down to Texas and start catching double-digit bass. That is not the case at all. Please come try if you have not. You will be humbled very quickly, like a lot of people do that come down. Yeah, I'm hoping that I didn't completely lose it, right? Like I'm hoping I can catch a big fish again in my life. I have a good feeling that we will be able to, but things are tough. So keep your head up if you've been out fishing lately down south. It's not a guarantee. It's not a given anytime you go out, but it's been especially difficult lately to get the big ones to commit. Now this video, I can't complain. Again, I had a bunch of footage get corrupted on my forward facing stuff, but I was able to get out, catch some 3 to 5 pound bass on little Strollin baits, that little Aussie that's coming out very, very soon. I'm not sure the exact release date. Sometime between the 3rd and the 7th of January, we're releasing that Aussie bait that I've caught so many fish on. That thing has truly just become like a staple in my arsenal. I could put it on the deck every single day, and I'm able to go out and just catch fish on it. It's a simple bait to use and very, very deadly. And then, of course, had a couple smash that hangover, not get it. Caught a couple good ones on the big whale, that bigger minnow whale, that's 7.5-inch size. Has been killer for me lately as well. And then a jerk bait. I mean, a couple little sneaky baits, but like I said, it's been super tough. But hope you guys all had a great Christmas holiday. Hope you have a great New Year's holiday. And then I'm very excited for what's coming in the next couple weeks of content that I get to put out for you guys. I got some good ideas, and finally shedding light, hopefully, on some of the craziness that has been happening with my life, and some of the legal stuff that I'm dealing with right now, and how it is going to affect my season coming up here. But thanks for watching this one, MFers. I will catch you guys very soon. Peace. I'm not sorry.